damage, but as they storm down towards Lisboa for the first time, it is going to be from pole position Santiago Urrutia up front, with in second place Bjork and elbowing his way to the front Fred Vervish. He gets up in a second. Here comes Huff on the outside line.
Here comes Huffy around Mandarin on the run down towards Lisboa.
One in the wall, big shot straight away. We had a Lincoln Co getting sideways. I think that's Deng Baowei's Honda that's come to grief, but as they drop down.
Dash to the checkered flag. Can Rob Huff hold on for one final 4.368 kilometre tour? Will he succumb to the pressure of Mikel Azcona? There we see Martin Guaf throw the car down the inside, Guerrieri holding off the attentions of Jan Aleshay, holding off the attentions himself. Angel Rosso, as we see one of the Toyotas moves early to the outside line. Who is that one? Contact with the wall as well, for good measure. So that's not what Guerrieri needs to be. Down into T1, he has the inside immediately. Borkovic dropping like a stone. Frederick Vervish, the next man, to try and find a way around the outside. Nova Michelitz to the inside as well of the Beppu Girolami Honda. His teammate Mikel Azcona sideways collects his teammate. Azcona and Michelitz come together in T1. Azcona turned around into the side of his teammate Victor Davidovsky at the back of the screen as well, facing the wrong direction. Massive drama. The Clarksons do the next few corners, and look, Mikel Azcona fancies that opportunity. He's using all of the width of the racetrack now. He knows there's a small, only minor disadvantage for teammate Norbert Michelitz outside of the first couple of laps, so Frederick Vervish potentially keeping his powder dry as a black and white warning flag is issued to 11th place man John Philippi, that we saw coming up on the screen there. So Philippi needs to be a little bit careful, it has to be said. They're on an absolute knife edge. They're dancing on the tippy toes in these weather conditions, but Will Brown is the man that's leading the field away. While Brown continues to pull away at the front of the field. This is the fight to keep the eyes on Bargwanna. Leads the train. Vervish down the inside now. Can he bring Ted Bjork with him? Yes, he can. The Cyan race.
And Vervish looks set to be your top three over the line. Look at this here. Game on all the way to the line. Azcona under pressure.
This is going to be intense on the final lap. Mikel Azcona hanging on with everything he's got. Jan Aleshay using all of the racetrack, all of the surrounding scenery as well. So fortunate that Marcin Kwart's covering his rear behind as well. So
Zach Suter across the top, that might just help him hold on to that 10th place. We're headed for the line. It's a good day for Lincoln Co. Here at the mountain. Santi Urrutia wins our first race of the Super Cheap Auto Bathurst International. Well done. It's a Honda second and third, with Nesta Girolami and Tony D'Alberto completing our top three. Who gets pole position for tomorrow?
So let's look again there. Anderson and Borkovic side by side. Not quite sure. That's a big hit for Victor Anderson. Nesta Girolami on the inside. Nesta Girolami, the last of the late breakers, do or die. Takes second position away. Marcin Kwart pushed out wide. That opens the door now for Mikel Azcona around the outside.
Lincoln Co's continue to lead, 0.8 of a second. The margin, Aleshay back to Bjork. Rob Huff still in third. In the ComTU Audi behind is Tony D'Alberto, looking to collect maximum points in the Australian Series. And likely to finish. Oh no, Jordan Cox has now stopped in front of the ridges. An early check.
His way up the order, but Girolami does not have the legs. Kobe Powell's hard on the defences. Santiago Urrutia trying to go around the outside as well. So Urrutia trying to make up ground quickly in the early stages of this race. Ted Bjork side by side, two further down the running order. A light bit of contact between himself and the cars immediately around him. Nothing to worry about too much at this stage as we squabble down now into the right hand of Bjork just ahead of us. We are following
as well. He knew what was coming. It's the last chance to do that at Lisboa. It's the final lap, and Rob Huff has defended beautifully from Mikel Azcona. Now downhill into Malco Hairpin, single file for the final time in the sunshine and the shade here at Macau. through the Melco hairpin. Is there going to be car? He can't see a thing. The bonnet has come up on Rob Huff's car. You couldn't write the script for this. He can barely get around the Melco hairpin. I don't know how he has.
He's going to have to pit, of course, but that's the dream over. Rob Huff's bonnet suddenly has come up. Did he tag the back of the Lincoln Co, and that did some damage?
He was close.
But either way, Rob Huff now peering through a tiny gap. He's heading for the pit lane, and Norbert Mikelish is going to be the World Tour champion come what may, because Rob...
Around the outside, to great effect, the Lincoln being swarmed by the field behind. Mikelish still just holding on. Rob Huff, can he make it? Deal done. He fakes to the inside line, fakes to the outside line again, covers off Jan Elishay, and now Mikel Athkona trying to buy in as well. Huff, a little hip and shoulder to the side of Norbert. That seems to have slowed up the Hyundai. Athkona to the inside line, almost 3 wide. But there, just about, Jan Elishay finds his way through. Routier covers the inside line. Athkona goes with it. Rob Huff 3 wide into T1. No one's really got an overlap though, so as you were through the corner, Routier keeps the inside line covered. Huff fancies his chances now, goes to the outside. He's going to be on the outside for the left-hander. Not the optimal place in which to be, but can he get the deal done? Very brave on the brakes is Rob Huff, the 179, the long way around. Athkona that you can see on the left-hand side there. Michelis gives him racing room. They try and block the racetrack, and there's just no room for Frederick Vervies to get bought into this one, despite the better start. A little bit squirrely for Michelis there as they continue side by side, and then big defensive Frederick Vervies looking one way, looking the other, gets alongside Norway. Ted Bjork buys in as well and gives him a little kick.
Race 2.
Bebo Girolami with the widest Honda in the world, but now Frederick Vervies is under a little bit of strain. Contact between himself and Aaron Cameron. Rob Huff has managed to find his way back in front again. Cameron has the inside line. Vervies, though, has the run. He'll hold on to that position. It becomes the inside for the next corner. So Aaron Cameron desperately trying to find himself some real estate. But look at the battle again. Cox around the outside. Contact between the two. Jordan Cox goes to the outside.
Through turn 1 for Aaron Cameron. So he's closing here, Will Brown, on your race leader in Rob Huff.
That's an interesting insight, that one, Rusty. Excellent bit of insider information, and that's the kind of things that these touring car drivers will be looking to do. But let's just observe this for a moment now. Look how much more confident Will Brown is on corner entry. It's brilliant, though, to get the run up the hill. Clemente and Marguerite side-by-side. Peugeot versus Cupra. Who has the most strike on the run up the straight? We're going to be the inside line. If you're Michael Clemente, you're going to hold on. You're going to try and keep that inside line. Ben Marguerite doesn't fancy his chances. Bailey Sweeney further up the road as well. Makes a move, and that is position gain for Clemente. And Jordan Cox trying to buy in this one as well. A look at the replay of the start. Good start from Elishay on the second position. Starts alongside Marcin Quara. And then there is Athkona. Contact into the rear of the French driver. Elishay almost paid a big price for that incident, but he's managed to survive, although he's dropping off the back in third position. Norbert Mikkel. Philippi further ahead, but Chicon not quite close enough on this occasion as Dusan Borkovic decides I'm not close enough, but I don't care. I'm going to go for it anyway, and that is a pass. Dusan Borkovic past Michael Carlson. Carlson on the retaliation, does not want to give this one up, but Carlson will be to the outside. Borkovic will have the inside line and the advantage. The two Hyundais side by side now. Borkovic will run Carlson out of road on corner exit. There we go, give each other racing room. Well done, Michael Carlson.
Barguana deep under brakes. He keeps Josh Buchan at bay as they run up the mountain. So up in front, it's the internationals in this one. Oh, hit the wall! Santi's hit the wall.
Marcin Guar's car as he makes his recovery drive, and Routier to the outside for the run down to Lecombe. The Lincoln Co supposedly slow in a straight line, but it doesn't look too bad at all there. Can he keep it all the way through? The outside becomes the inside of Lecombe. Yes, he can. Good driving from Powell to give the racing room when it was required. And Coronel, teammate Tom Coronel.
Gonna behind, and maybe on this lap, Ashkana is not quite as keen to try. He's not. maybe he wasn't as close either. So Rob Huff covers off that line and covers off third place. But Ashkiner has a look at San Francisco. No way through there. Both of them totally committed to finishing third.
Nesta Girolavo's Honda at the side of the road. That's a real shame for Nesta, but now we've got an attack for the race lead. Azcona has the inside line, rough up on the log stop, sideways, smoke from the inside tyre as he's braking hard to try and hold on to that position. Huff just about holds on. Mikel Azcona cannot find a way past, and the race has been neutralised because it's his safety car.